Namaskar and very warm good evening. Today in this video we will take a discussion on teaching of method English. While coming to the discussions, we came across with the rules and the importance of English with their intelligent and its systematic natures. While we deals with the language English, one have to be very careful on developing the skill, on developing the rules and regulations about its mode of preservations, about its generations and its transference. It is very important that being a teacher of language, either English or a Hindi, you have to bear a lot of responsibilities. You have to work hard, but in a very systematic manners. In the previous video, we come across a heading of importance of the language, the nature of the language, and while dealing with more than one language, it is multilingualism or a multilingual mode. So today we cover a multilingual language. When the peoples were knowing more than one language, it is called a multilingual language, and the phenomena is called multilingualism. We all know about this phenomena. Suppose while you are going for the higher educations, there you have to learn the language English, but while coming to your house you are speaking Hindi. While going to some other state and residing there for more than number of years, you develop a habit of speaking or writing of that local language. So multilinguals may be more than one language in nature. It is of two types, the additive type and substantive type. The additive type, it's mean that there are two languages, but the second language did not interfere with the first language, but it have a role on making their associations with that language. Substantive language multilingualism is of the same nature, that is, the second language did not make any interfere with the first language. For examples, while I am just giving some examples. Suppose I am going to the remote area in Bhojpur, like in the Jagdishpur area, and I am going for the survey. My teammates is with me, and I am going to hide out some very topmost confidential data from the local people, and that data should not be exposed in front of the receivers, so that he will give the complete information to me. Then how I can interact with that peoples? In Jagdishpur area, I am interacting with the peoples. ए भैया, ऐजा हमरा सुनले बनी कि 2-3 दिन पहले ऐजा नदी में लाश मिलल रहे। अरे वो एक बारे में कुछ जानता नहीं। This I have responded to the local peoples to have informations. Now see, that peoples gave me some informations and I want to pass this information to my colleague, then how I will react? Sanjay, be alert. What the people is saying, you just put down. So see, the second language, the first language I have asked to the peoples in their language, and the second language which I have asked to my colleague, but they do not interfere with each other. So the type of multilingualism is of additive type and the substantive type. The substantive type language is sometimes substituting the second language to the first language. Now, what are the way of acquiring the multilingualism? There are three different ways. The first, the successive ways, that the language encompasses with another language. Second one is the simultaneous way of acquiring the multilingualism, that is first language and the second language importance. As for example, you are coming to the colleges or the schools, you are getting the language of English, but while you are going to your home, you are attached with your second language. And the third one is the receptive language, receptive way of acquiring the multilingualism, that is understanding the second language not in the favor of the speech. So the multilingualism, the way of acquiring the multilingualism have three different ways. The one, the successive form, second, the simultaneous form, and third is the receptive form. Now the question arises, what is the need of multilingualism? The multilingualism at today time have got a wide application of to inculcating in the personal growth, in the communication field, either for the business or the job or study abroad or some interpersonal relations or having respect to the cultures. So you need a way, you need a concept, you need to develop a habit of having a multilingual concepts. So I feel that today you have developed some ideas about the multilingual nature. For the next video, we will come across with the theories. What are the theories which are responsible for the development of language? So for that class give you some more input information, and until then, thank you very much. Namaskar.